What's going on, everybody? Today we are test flying the metal Botron in a simulation. Having some technical difficulties with my tripod here. I'm not a professional streamer. I consider this an art project. So, I don't know if this is the best angle on the camera there, but oh well, that's as good as I can get it. Alright, I gotta improvise with my tripod right now. So, I'm playing Trailmakers online. I have my own server called Metal Botron. And I would like you to find me and dogfight me. I challenge you to fight in the mech wars of Trailmakers online. And so, everybody's afraid of me. They run away and leave my server every time they see me. They're like, call the police. It's Nicholas. Call the police. It's Nicholas. Okay, anyways. So, what is this thing? It's in the shape of a cross. Look at it. It's in the shape of a big, gigantic cross. A big, gigantic flying cross. Is it Jesus? It's flying Jesus. Oh, it shoots rockets, and it in like 4 directions to the back. We got a rear gunners in the back, side gunners to the left and right, and head gunners, rocket gunners. This thing is very complicated. So that's what I love about it, because it is such a interesting aircraft. One of my favorite shows on television. I haven't seen it in a long time, because I pretty much watched all the episodes back in the 90s. The show called Wings. It was all about aviation and stuff. And I've always loved aviation. So, I've been doing a lot of vehicle concepts. And this one is super freaking cool. There's just so much detail that goes into this aircraft here. It's mind-boggling. I could go on for probably hours talking about this aircraft. So, is anybody in chat? Is anybody on, no. Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. Nobody is playing Trailmakers. And probably because they're scared of me. I scared them all away. On my server here, people look, oh no, it's Nicholas. He's got his metal Bootron. See, look, I conquer everything, including the oceans. The ocean can't stop me. The ocean is not powerful enough for my engines. Oh wait, maybe can it defeat me? No. See, you cannot defeat me, ocean. I will burn you with my 2,000 horsepower jet. Kamikaze. And then vertical thrust vector rockets upwards. You can't see the I float, I fly, I drive. Yeah, let's take a little drive here. Let's show you how my driving skills in this thing. All right, let's talk about the basic stuff here. There's so much detail about this aircraft. All right, where to begin? Let's start with driving. It handles excellent in reverse. This prototype is designed to be a amphibious flying vehicle. It even has a submarine attachment, a submarine cockpit that can possibly even detach and go underwater. Flying, driving, swimming, rocket, spaceship, helicopter, blimp, train, snake, dragon, flying the dragons, flying the mech dragon. This is a mech. This is a robot concept. And I am just demonstrating its reverse driving skills right now. It's not the fastest driving machine, but getting trained to do donuts like that is pretty impressive. At 60 miles per hour, 60 mile per hour donuts. That's pretty impressive. Okay. The pitch down and pitch up is a big, gigantic thrust vector aircraft at the back. And that is what makes it go up and down. And that's why it's not very good at driving in forward. It's not good at driving forward because it will pitch down, and I need to work on improving that problem here. But this is not designed to be a fast driver. It's got excellent reverse handling and maneuverability. Okay. So to take off, inflated blimps are inflated. Rocket thrust up, vertical takeoff. Oh, that was a pretty sketchy takeoff there. There's a procedure, you gotta remember how to take off. But 0 to 160 miles per hour in 4/6 straight up 90-degree angle. I don't think any other jet could do anything like that. You can't. No, you can't. You can't. You can't beat that. Dive bomb here on the aircraft carrier. This thing is loaded with freaking massive guns. Just a whole bunch of freaking guns. I need to put more guns on this. More guns, the better. So it shoots guns everywhere. Everything dies on the dive bomb. Nice, slow, 100-mile-per-hour dive bomb. Boom and zoom. Let's go shoot the next target. Excellent maneuverability, handling. Let's do a donut. Let's do a sky donut. We're doing sky donuts with a gunship. That's a 5-second pitch and yaw. This thing isn't good at doing rolled donuts because of the gyros. Pretty much don't need to have any reason to fly upside down. I don't have any reason to fly upside down. So I got the gyros on this thing to level it out. Automatic level, gyro level. Because the guns are all at the bottom here. So it's a gunship. So when it's flying over a target, shooting all the guns, all the guns are at the bottom, pointing downward. It's a gunship. Okay. I don't think a lot of aircraft can do a donut like that in 4 seconds. That's a 4-second roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a very powerful roll. Like some dog fighters, some of the very powerful dog fighters can probably only do about takes about 15 seconds to do a roll like that. This does it in 4 seconds. 4-second roll. This is a more maneuverable dogfighting aircraft than almost any other type of aircraft. Yeah. I'm doing 4-second rolls here. It's more of a okay. Where was I going with that? Very, very aggressive, powerful maneuvering. I don't think there is any aircraft that could outmaneuver me. Everybody's running away from me. Everybody's afraid of me, man. Why is everybody afraid of me? I'm on I don't know, maybe you hate me. I don't care. I'm on my name is Metal Botron on Trailmakers here. You got something to say? We can duke it out with my mech, my flying mech. I need to fight this. I need to have mech wars on my server on Trailmakers. Where's everybody? Everybody's running away from me. They're like, oh no! The metal bootrons are attacking! Call the police! This thing is awesome. So I'm dive bombing a aircraft carrier right now, and I just use this whole gunship for like a gun sight. Okay. More details and features of the Metal Botron's dragon. Fire-breathing dragon. It's a blimp boat, fly, float, helicopter, train, monster truck, rocket, drone. I think I might be missing some other things. Gunship. Alright, what else? So it's a big variety of a lot of different aviation concepts. That's what I love about this thing, because I feel like a kid on Christmas. St. Nick's got a new Christmas present. A big gigantic gunship. Where do I start here? So it gives me brain bubbles thinking about how complicated this is. It's a brain gasm. What aviation concept does it not use? It's using aerodynamics. It's using thrust vectoring. It's using design. It's using blimps. It's aircraft, helicopter, vertical landing, thrust vectoring. Oh, what am I forgetting? Maybe there's a few aviation concepts that this is not utilizing. But as far from what I understand, this airship is using every type of aviation concept known other than anti-gravity. It's using every method of aviation and propulsion to fly other than alien technology, like anti-gravity or something. Kite, glider. I'm gliding down at a nice, easy 100 miles per hour directly down onto the aircraft carrier. Orbital laser strike. Orbital laser strike delivery. Yes. Gigantic, massive guns at the tip here. Freaking, I don't know what. a bunch of 50 calipers, 50 calipers all over the machine, all over the aircraft, and then rocket launchers. I need to put more guns on here. I can put a lot more guns on here. I'm just getting started. I need to reinforce it. It's too little bit too flimsy and fragile, but it's got plenty of power and room for more improvements. I need to reinforce it, but I don't know what I'm going to do with 50 calipers, 20 rocket launchers, and 10 cannons. 10 cannons, 15, 20 rocket launchers, and 50 calipers. And I could probably do more. Okay, what next here? Okay, so it's using. Let's talk about the blimps. It's using 3 separate small airplane blimps, and later on I'm going to make it even more confusing and complicated here. But okay, 3 blimp aircraft, 4 helicopters. I made the helicopters a bit too small. I could make the helicopters a lot more beefy and chunky. This is a small, lightweight prototype, kind of flimsy. Just to get the basic. This is a very maneuverable. I like its maneuverability. It's fun to fly. So I kind of really enjoy the lightweight. I suppose you would say this is the lightweight amphibious prototype here. Lightweight amphibious all-terrain swimming driving prototype here, and that's highly maneuverable. I can probably make this even more maneuverable. I don't know what else am I going to do with a 4-second yaw. It doesn't get any more maneuverable than that. Speed is its disadvantage. It only goes 170 miles per hour. 100, what? Going up to 200 miles per hour. Maybe on a dive, I might be able to get 300 miles per hour on a dive. So speed, it's not the fastest. It needs a lot of power. To push these blimps. The disadvantage with the blimps, using the blimps. Okay, yeah, back to the blimps. Advantages and disadvantages with the blimps. The advantages with the blimps is increased carry capacity. You can carry a lot more weight with the blimps. You get a lot of lift from blimps. Blimps can lift a lot of weight. That's why this thing works. Is because the blimps greatly increase the carrying capacity. That's how I'm able to make this aircraft so big. The more blimps you add, the more drag it's going to create. So the slower it's going to become, the more horsepower you need. So where was I? Blimps. So that's the disadvantage of the blimps. It's going to significantly reduce the speed of the aircraft. And you're going to need a lot of power to push these large, to push this machine through the air. You need a lot of power. You need like 20,000 horsepower. So all right, where was I? So it had the blimps act like a automatic air brake. Once you release the throttle, I crashed into the ocean, and the ocean cannot stop my engines. I'm just way too powerful. The ocean cannot stop the metal Botron. Okay. All right. Anyways, the blimps. So you're able to have a significantly increased carrying capacity using blimps. The more blimps, the more drag. The more drag, the less speed. So I think this size to weight with the blimps and buoyancy and all that stuff is a pretty good balance, as it is on this model right here. That is a pretty good solid model. I've been flying this thing a lot, and it is a blast. So the blimps inflate and deflate. What else is it about the blimps? I'm forgetting something about the blimps. Aviation concepts about the blimps. Okay. I think it's about enough for the blimps right now. Okay, let's talk about the helicopters. The four helicopters at the top. It functions as like a Chinook, similar to a Chinook. It's technically a drone as well. This is an inline drone propeller chassis. And the inline drone propeller chassis rotates and angles using thrust vector. When I turn left, thrust vector left. Turn right, thrust vector right. And that is how I'm able to get such powerful, responsive, highly maneuvering with this aircraft. Oh man, this is too much detail is going to go into this stuff. So here's an interesting possibility. The entire aircraft can detach 3 aircraft. Each one of these blimp aircraft can detach from the mech robot. Fly, attack, scout, drone. It's a flying freaking aircraft carrier. It is such a cool toy. There's a submarine at the back too. I forgot to mention the possibility of I need to work on it, but the possibility of this floating. Let's go take this out on the ocean. Let's go float. And the possibility of this detaching and the submarine at the back there, and then sinking and then floating around and using it for like a submarine, and then go back to the airship and reattach, and then so it's not the best boat. It's not designed to be a boat. It's just designed to float, pretty much. Just pretty much designed to float, and once the rocket engines will just push it right out of the water. So it's not it doesn't really. I don't know if it's a boat. It doesn't really. It's more. It's a float boat. Amphibious float boat. And so that'd be a really cool feature. Detach the drone, submarine. It goes and swims around and collects ore or hunts sea monsters or something, and then detaches back onto the airship. And then it would be really cool if all 4 helicopters could do the same thing as well. Detach. Each helicopter is completely functional. Is a completely functional helicopter. Each part of the vehicle is a completely functioning part vehicle. I designed each part of the vehicle to work independently. Each vehicle has its own propulsion, has its own thrust vectoring, except for the wings at the front there. The aircraft at the front don't really use any thrust vectoring, but everything else is utilizing thrust vectoring. Have I talked about the engine yet? The engine is the coolest part. I got the coolest freaking thrust vector on this rocket engine here. Okay, that's next. Let's finish off with the helicopters. So each helicopter has 4 engines, 4 50 calipers, and rocket launchers and all that stuff. I mean, each helicopter is packing a lot of heat. I made them small. I couldn't make, this is a small scale, lightweight prototype. So I could make this even bigger. But okay, helicopter. So each helicopter is a small, lightweight drone, pretty much, on one Chinook drone-like chassis. All right, what else is there? 4 helicopters. All right, let's talk about the coolest part is, one of the coolest parts is the engine. Submarine engine. Engine submarine. All right, let's land this so I could, really good landing. If you call that very soft, easy landing every single time. I could land it on a dime. All right, let's talk about the, let's go up here because you got better contrast on the sand. All right, let's talk about the engine at the back here. 20,000 horsepower, big, gigantic rocket engine. And then it has 15 smaller helicopter rocket engines. And then eight helicopter rotary engines. So, and then 4 power supplies. I don't know, I might be missing something else. I don't know. But this thing is just loaded with engines all over the place. Redundancies. Or redundant. Everything is redundant. Backup on the backup on the backup on the backup. So, thrust vector up, rocket nozzle up, thrust vector down, rocket nozzle down. I need to work on this part. It's kind of, it's, that's the only goofy thing about this model is the yaw, or is that pitch down, pushes the chassis up, and the yaw down is the wheel, monster truck wheel acceleration. So, okay. And then, oh yeah, this part right here. This is the yaw, this is the pitch. Horizontal is pitch, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I need to practice my aviation terminology, but I believe pitch is horizontal, yaw is vertical axis. So when I Yaw left the entire chassis of the ship rotates on these gigantic hinges here. Let's zoom in. These gigantic hinges. And this is the lightweight model. I could probably reinforce this a lot. This needs a lot of reinforcement, but I wanted to make something lightweight and maneuverable and fast. So, anyways, I've been testing this out and this works. If I get hit with something really hard here, yeah, it's going to destroy this entire part of this ship. There's a possibility, but the rest of the ship survives. This will still function and fly even if the entire head is blown off. Even if the entire back is blown off. If the wings are blown off. If the entire, as long as the cabin is still connected to the balloon, I can still survive. So that's what's really cool about this vehicle is the larger the vehicle, the safer the vehicle. Larger vehicles are always safer. And it has a maximum speed of 200 miles per hour. And if this thing was to take an impact at 200 miles per hour, yeah, it's going to be severely damaged. But it blow off a wing, blow off the freaking nose, blow off the head, blow off the chest. As long as the tail survives, the submarine at the tail cockpit survives, you're good to go. So high survivability, high durability, versatile, powerful, maneuverable. It's 200 miles per hour is fast. Okay, it's not super. It's not going to break the sound barrier. It's not the fastest, but 200 miles per hour is fast. Okay. So what else is there? I need to work on this part back here. Kind of thinking about what to do with this part here. This part right here is kind of wacky. Kind of acts like a wind vane, fin stabilizer. The chassis, it acts like a kind of wind frame stabilizer. Oh wait, this right here. That doesn't look right. That gun is pointed at the fin stabilizer. Delete that. Oh, well, you know what? Put it on the side here. There we go. So, all right, hang on. So I got tons. These are like 20 caliber machine guns, 20 millimeter cannons. And I suppose you would compare it to a 50 caliber. And they're autocannon, smart autocannons. Because I could only aim at one thing at a time. So having a whole bunch of these 50 caliber auto cannons, technically, okay, 20 millimeter auto cannon, smart cannon, because these are my main guns at the front. Rocket launchers, tank cannons, 50 calibers on the helicopter at the front. Tank cannon, rocket launchers, and 50 calibers all at the front. So this will pretty much obliterate anything you shoot. I don't know what else you're going to do with more than 10 cannons, 15 rocket launchers, and 5 50 calibers. Okay, I think you're going to pretty much obliterate anything with that. Okay. And then it's a gunship, so a bunch of 50 calibers at the bottom. Got about maybe 10 50 calibers on each, maybe 15 50 calibers on both sides at one time. If they were able to like turn all 20 50 calibers on a target at the same time, you get 50 calibers pointing at a target, and that may be the ultimate weapon. If you get 50 calibers pointed at a target at one time, I'm pretty sure it will absolutely obliterate. And there's still some room for even more weapons on the side. But I'm having fun with the maneuverability of the vehicle. I don't want to add. I'm going to think about what I want to do with the weight on this thing next. I might work on something different next. This is a good small-scale prototype, if you call this a small-scale prototype. This is a small-scale prototype. The small... Okay. Yeah, but the helicopters could be even bigger. Oh, I don't know. Okay, anyways. I'm happy with with the way it is right now. Okay, where was I? Orbital laser strike, 50 caliber, 50 caliber orbital laser strike with 200,000 horsepower thrust vector. Oh shoot, what'd I do? Okay. B. Yeah. Okay. So, very, very cool. Santa's got a new flying reindeer for Christmas. All right, what am I missing here? I have other projects I'm going to work on next. I'm happy with this right now. I could possibly make a bigger, better, gigantic model of this concept, but I'm happy with this the way it is right now. And I'm probably gonna make some more reinforcements and improvements to this concept because it's small, lightweight, compact, versatile model here. Let's see, what is this complexity? Let's see, how much more complex can I make this thing? There is, I'm going to make this a lot more complex here with the drone detachments. I need to find out how to detach these helicopters from the mothership and drone swarm. Drone swarm orbital laser strikes. Drone swarm orbital laser strike. May I take your order? May I take your order? Would you like your target vaporized or obliterated? Nobody wants to fight me. I'm on a Trailmakers server, Metalbotron. I think they shadow banded me. The admin on Trailmakers shadow banded me. Okay, orbital laser strike. Activated. I don't have any rear thrust vector, so just slow blimp nosedive. I am a very good pilot too, so I can definitely dogfight. In waiting for somebody to dogfight me. We're the mech warriors. Metalbotrons assemble. Metalbotrons assemble on Trailmakers. Metalbotrons assemble on Trailmakers. We're going to defeat the Decepticons. The Archon Decepticons. Where are the Metalbotrons? Metalbotrons assemble. Metalbotron Trailmaker server. They shadow banded me. They shadow banded me on YouTube too. They shadow banned me on YouTube. Orbital laser strike delivery. May I take your order? Would you like your target vaporized or extra crispy? Oh, look at that landing. That wasn't the softest landing, but Wet landing. I didn't even, you call that a landing? I parked it on a dime. And then reverse at 60 miles per hour. Reverse 100 tons at 60 miles per hour. I park the Metalbotron on the aircraft carrier on a dime and reverse it. Oh, who showed up? No, oh, damn it. Metalbotron on Metalbotron open server. Marine Mech Warfare. Fight me. We're the Mech Warriors on... Damn it. Come on, I want to play with my new toy. They shadow banded me. Somebody dogfight me over here. Okay. I don't know, I'm thinking about making some, let's do some building. Let's do some building. So, let's see, what can we do with this sloppy part right here? We need to lift this part up. Let's delete this. Delete that. This part needs to be lifted up. Right there would be kind of nice, I guess. This rudder fin stabilizer is just ridiculously huge. And all right, back to this right here. What are we doing here? So let's do something like this. I need to make it aerodynamic. This looks good. Eh, that looks kind of flimsy. That looks kind of flimsy. 4.6 kilogram. That is that looks good because it's aerodynamic. It allows the air to flow through, and it increase that will add stability. So increased stability, airflow, aerodynamic, but it's too flimsy. You know, this part needs to be very sturdy because it's connected to this massive rocket engine right here. Putting this massive rocket engine on this 4.6 kilogram wind fin stabilizer is just stupid. That's just stupid. Oh shoot! You know what? Oh wait! Oh look at that! The helicopter rudder fits right in there, just barely. So you probably get that to work without it interfering. Let's test drive this, see if that works. What? So this is the problem I'm trying to fix right there. Is for some reason that is the rear end there is dragging on the ground. I want to fix that. This is the problem right here. It's not really, it still works, but it's just causing problems. Alright, damn it. So I want to fix this rear end dragging on the ground problem. Why? And these engines are massive too. I mean, they're very heavy. So putting it on this flimsy wind vane there just doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. I probably could. Oh, I know what I'll do. Let's see if this flies. Let's see if this works. So by lifting the center of the mass of the rocket engines upwards, I can balance the nose climb, because it is back heavy. I wanted to make it back heavy, to make it heavier in the back, to give it a really nice gliding, floaty. So it's able to make a really nice glidey, floaty, being no have a more forward center of mass. Has a very forward center of mass because I want it to kind of angle. It is a bit nose heavy right now. Maybe it is too nose heavy right now. I could probably fix that by making a larger wing. I could probably fix that by making a large... Oh, you know what I could do? I know what I'll do. Ooh, I got a good idea. A biplane. Biplane, yes. Biplanes. Biplanes, yes. All right, let's see. All right. What do you think? It's small? Let's do this for right now. Because I don't want to interfere with the downdraft of this helicopter prop. I was thinking about putting a biplane all the way across the mount here, all across the rear fin stabilizer, to have a biplane, but it's just to keep the aviation. You don't want to affect the downdraft of the helicopter prop here. You don't want you don't want to affect that helicopter prop. Like this right here, that's blocking. I probably need to fix that. This is blocking a piece of... It still works, but it's losing efficiency with this blocking the airflow of this propeller prop here. So I need to fix this part here. Kind of thinking about what I'm going to do with that. And then all Alright, so these look cool for now. That looks good for now. Alrighty. Let's see how that works. So yeah, the nose climbs. I don't know, I kind of think I might have put the wings a little bit up too front heavy, but I could fix that balance by adding more weight to the front. Alright, that looks good for kind of a biplane concept right now. Probably do the same with the rear as well. Is there a... I got enough. I don't know, maybe I could probably add another wind vane at the rear. It is kind of small for this gigantic aircraft. But that will affect the... Oh yeah, shoot. So yeah, for if I'm gonna make these parts detach on a mechanized airship, adding these biplane wind vanes is going to really affect the... You got to think about how it's going to perform when it's detached as well. You still want each part of the vehicle to operate as a functional vehicle. Each part of the vehicle is functioning as a aerodynamically stabilized attachment. All right, let's try to figure out what to do. So I guess that's good. Need to make it a little bit more front heavy. Probably add more reinforcements to the front to make it a little bit more nose heavy, so it will kind of level out when it's level with the horizon. It's climbing a bit when it's level with the horizon. but making it really nose heavy and front heavy with a high center of mass is increases its lifting ability. So this is designed to be like a very heavy aircraft designed to carry a lot of weight, like a cargo craft. So putting a high nose heavy. The blimps also increase its center of mass when it's in a glide. When it's powered, it climbs up. When it's gliding, it pitches down, but then you compensate it with the rudder, and you're able to have a type of glidey floaty, a very stable glidey floaty. That's a very cool feature right there. A very stable floaty glide. I'm going way out here. All right. So I like its balance. I like its buoyancy. I think it could probably use a little bit more power on its yaw. It's already got a very powerful yaw, though. It has a very powerful. It is a bit slow with the yaw. What is that? About a 7-second yaw. So let's try that again. Yaw left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So about a 7-second yaw. And that's pretty good. But I could probably adjust the gyros. Maybe I could try adjusting some of the gyros. But it's already got a very I could probably even make it even more powerful than 7-second yaw. It's already really aggressive. All right, let's talk to this guy. Somebody join my server. Somebody join my server. Azka. Azka. What's up, Azka? Hey, Azka, don't shoot. What's up, dude? Hi. Don't be afraid. Don't fear me. I'm peaceful. Is this guy a hacker? Oh shoot, he's glitching my server. What's this guy doing? Is he ruining my server? He's causing my server to lag. What are you doing? Indo. Enter. You can shoot me. Shoot me. Please. Oh, look at that. I escaped pod. The balloon is my escape pod. Escape pod, automatic escape pod. That's funny. Whee! He blew me up and I escaped. Oh, look at that, I'm back. Whee! Do you got a mech? We need to have mech wars. Join me for the mech wars. What's up, Gores? We need to get the mech warriors in Metalotron. See, he blew up the front end of my aircraft. Let's see if my aircraft can still fly, even if I'm missing a wing. So I could still fly even with my wing blown off. This this thing seems pretty tough. He's shooting flat cannons at me. Oh, he's got me. Oh, I escaped in my escape pod. Look at that. Then I could dive bomb. Look at that. Oh. That is so cool. This is the coolest gunship ever. Prove me wrong. The coolest freaking gunship ever. I don't know. Keeping it kind of back heavy. How would you say? I think its balance is really good right now because it would be nice. Oh shoot! Did he leave? Where did he go? Don't leave. Don't go, Gomez. Gorez. I need you to shoot me. I could probably totally dominate him, but I don't want to piss him off or anything. I want him to dogfight me and. Oh, look at that! You cannot destroy the metal Botron. I only will come back. Escape pod. Go gadget escape pod. It's like a flying satellite. It reminds me of like a flying satellite. Alright, let's see how good I can dogfight him. No telling how, I don't know if he's pro or what. Got another player. Green Apple Leo. What's up, Green Apple Leo? Join the Metal Botrons. We will destroy the Archon, what is it? Decepticons. The Decepticons with the army of Metal Botrons. The Metal Botrons versus the The Metalbotrons versus the Decepticons. And the Autobots. The Metalbotron is an Autobot. So the Decepticon Metalbotrons are not or Nemesis. The Decepticons are our nemesis. And we will defeat them with the Metalbotrons. What the heck is going on here? he grabbed on. Woo! This is going to be the coolest game ever. We need to get the mechs over here. Let's get the mechs going. Come on. I'm on a... Metalbotron is on. Oh, it's glitching out. It's bugging out here. They got hackers on. They got a... Oh, shoot. It's bugging out. We got a hacker in the server. We got a hacker on the server. I'm bugging out. Who's hacking? Need the Bitmech warriors. So I want to see how this thing works in mech melee combat. Mech melee combat, because this thing has a whole bunch of propeller blades on it. It's a flying freaking propeller chomper thing. So it's like a snake thing. So I could like melee combat mech robots. With this thing, and that'd be really fun. To see this thing have robot wars. Robot wars on Metalbotron. He's got a mech. Green. We're gonna have a mech war, yes. Mech wars. Yes. The metal boat. Oh, he's grabbed my head. Look at this. That's crazy. I win. I win. I destroyed the mechs. I destroyed the mech robots. This thing is like a flying freaking knife. Look at it. It jammed a whole bunch of freaking propeller blades in the mech robot. And he has to, and I could swing it. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. I'm like swinging him around like a, oh, there's my escape pod. That is so cool. Whee! I feel like I've been grinning from ear to ear for several days. And I got some other really cool machines I'm going to make here. You know, I'm kind of debating whether or not to get rid of this part. It's ridiculous using this flimsy part to attach this huge engine to the chassis, but it seems to be working so far. I mean, if I get hit there, I mean, pretty much regardless, if I get hit really hard right here, it's going to be destroyed. So anyways, all right, rebuild. So kamikaze propeller. Oh shoot! What the heck? Ah, that wasn't a good landing. I pushed him off the freaking ship. Yes, I win again. The Metal Botron is undefeated. Undefeated Metal Botron. Yes, please shoot me. What is this guy doing? Let's see if we can take off with him flying. He's grabbed on the back of my uh what is he trying to do? Oh, they left. Where did they leave? Darn it. Oh, come on, I was having fun. All right. Let's paint. I really like this iridescent. That is, it is so cool. It's like an opalescent, iridescent. Let's go with yellow and green. I grabbed them. Oh, look at that. And then I whack them with my... I grabbed them with my wing, and then I whack them with my helicopter blades. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Then I take you up into the air and I throw you into the ground. Ah! That's what's so cool about this aircraft. It will fly even with one wing. The chassis seems to be pretty durable. Darn it, he left. Come on, don't be a sorry loser. Damn it. Instead of fighting against me, you could join the metal Bootrons and fly the dragons. It's a lot more interesting. Orbital laser strike. Dragons. Alright. What's better than orbital strike dragging with flying snakes? That's the answer to all of our problems. Orbital laser strike. This is how you want to take out AA guns. Very rarely you need a very special AA gun to aim directly 90 degrees above the AA gun. And then you go down 90 degrees, dive bombing the AA gun. Gonna try making my monowheel thrust vector vehicle next. That's another big project. This should be interesting. Still kind of brainstorming, thinking about how to do that, how I'm gonna make that next. A big gigantic monowheel. For some reason, this seems to want to pitch left. Why is it pitching left? Oh, look at that. The back helicopter rotor is okay. I need to fix that. That's a problem there. That's probably why it's interesting. I have a malfunction on the aircraft. I can see what's causing the problem. And it actually affects the yaw of the aircraft. That is pretty interesting. That is very cool. When a part of the aircraft malfunctions, it will affect the vehicle performance. Very cool, trail makers. All right, let's fix that. So yeah, this rotor blade clears this part right here, but not the bottom part, and it was interfering with this part right here, causing this rotor to not rotate, and it was affecting the yaw, gyroscopic yaw of the aircraft, because it wasn't working quite quite right. So, yeah, this was causing a problem here. And still want this blimp to go more at an upward angle, like right about here, to balance the center of mass. What about here? Let's try that. All right. Now what to do with this? I like the concept and idea, but it's too flimsy. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, okay. I like that concept because it allows airflow to flow through. It is going to increase stability. It's aerodynamic. It should beef it up a bit to make it a little bit more durable. And what to do with this? Let's try slapping one of these things down. I don't know. Maybe it could be function as a type of wing. Adding a wing. Kind of a biplane there. It's interesting. Okay. I don't think this is a good idea to put this thing there, but I really don't know what else to do. Maybe it. So I don't know, something like that. Eh. I don't know. I guess that kind of works. What is this? Ooh, iridescent with that design. Oh, no. There's a big learning curve when trying to learn to fly this sort of thing. Alright. Let's see. It kind of, when yawing, it pulls down. Kind of odd. I don't know why it pulls down, because when I yaw, it angles the propellers into like a thrust vectoring effect, pulling I guess it's kind of tricky. It's really tricky to have a stabilized yaw, horizontal yaw. the horizontal yaw is kind of wonky. I need to check it up. For what I understand, the okay. All right. What next? It seems to be handling pretty good. It reduces speed. It was. I think the more weight I add on it, the slower it becomes. I added some chunky parts at the back. I beefed up the back, and it reduced the speed by I think I might have made the back end too heavy. I added more weight to the back by making it more beefy and chunky part. The thrust vector hinge, and it reduced the speed. Let's see, horizontal speed by 20 miles per hour, and it made it more back heavy and is pitching upwards. So I still think I need to fix the back end of that. Yeah, this big chunky part right here, that's causing problems. Right here, this is too big, too heavy, too much weight. That's too much weight on that hinge. Alright, let's see if that affected the balance. That's interesting. It did, by reducing the weight slightly at the rear, I did reduce still a little bit too heavy, Need to do something to reduce weight at the back. It is kind of, I like it with having a high center mass because it pitches up slightly, which isn't good for aiming. It kind of affects it makes it difficult, a little bit difficult to aim. Always need to compensate for the slight increase of the pitch upwards. But all right. So probably could use a little bit more. Let's add some more guns in the front. Let's add some more guns in the front to let's reinforce the front to kind of balance out. Cross out is cool, but it really lacks the modifications, and making mech warships like this is super freaking cool. They put too many restrictions, like I've a limit to how complex I can make it. I'm going on 625. Got about 70% more it's just way too complex. But that is a really cool feature. Being able to make a extremely complex, highly modified mech gunship is really cool. Really, really cool. All right, what next here? You know, this game has the ability for that PvP, but this game already has a lot of problems with hackers already. I already see a lot of hackers, a lot of cheaters, a lot of aimbot. So I don't think they're going to take PvP serious with this game. But the mech robot PvP sounds super freaking awesome. That could hit the spot where Cross Out, which is another big building demolition derby video game similar to this. Cross Out just had too many restrictions. They were too concerned about the PvP and balancing and having things overpowered and all that stuff. They put too many restrictions and limitations on it. But this, oh man, that is just so cool. Having almost no building restrictions other than my complexity. It could only become so complex. I'm going to use it all up too. I haven't even put the drone uh, detach and attach. I need a probably need a. I probably don't have any more room for guns. I probably have all the guns I need on this thing. I might put some side mounted rocket launchers, but let me fix this over here. Let's see, put in this helicopter rudder. Made it longer, a little bit longer. So all right, let's try that. Oh, you know what? I probably could put some landing gear at the back. Yeah, that's what I'm missing. Just some small, just a small landing gear. Right there. That looks about right. It's kind of weird how it kind of rear ends the back. I need to fix that. This really isn't useful. I was kind of like, other than making it aerodynamic, slightly more aerodynamic, kind of don't know what to do. Let's see what happens there. That looks like it kind of works. You know what? I want to fix. I'm going to get rid of this rudder here. I don't know. Because that's just knocking on the ground and causing a lot of problems. All right. need a bigger. Is this one bigger? Which one is bigger? You know what? Let's just. And that looks. So I don't have that problem with the engines dragging on the ground. That kind of. That's kind of goofy. I don't know what to do with that. I could make it go up. Let's see. Let's test it out. Good takeoff. That just looks wonky. That hinge at the rear, I don't like it. It's horizontal pitch looks good. It's a little bit unstable, but it works. Yeah, this thing is definitely not very stable. It's very unstable, but it's chaotic. It's such an interesting aircraft. I'm having such a fun time with my new toy here. This is so freaking cool. Let's just roll. Its roll is really odd. I don't know how I could fix the roll. You're not going to have that. It's more of a spiral roll. It's like a spiral roll, and I guess it works. It might have to do with the gyros. Oh, there's so many things. Spiral rolls work, I guess. It works. Horizontal pitch is good. It's nice and stable. No, the vertical pitch is nice and stable. The horizontal pitch is pretty good. All right. Horizontal flight. That looks good. It's slightly back heavy. So, oh yeah, what is it? What happens if you turn? How does it perform if you? So if you deflate the hydrogen balloons, it becomes extremely nose heavy. Well, it becomes a lot more back heavy. Back heavy. Center of mass. That looks good. Hopefully I it kind of feels like I had a reduction in the vertical pitch. But it's got such a fast vertical donut pitch that I really don't care. I mean, it already has very high maneuverability. I don't know, the pitch is kind of, it's the gyros, I think. The gyros, yes, the gyros is causing it to level out. But I like it having a nice stable gyroscopic horizontal stability for a big ship like that, big aircraft. It can dogfight. This gigantic ship can dogfight, but it's got, why would it need a dogfight? It's got, it freaking, it doesn't really dogfight, it just like shoots everything everywhere. So I think I made it longer, a little bit longer, and it reduced the vertical pitch time. It went as it kind of whacked. It whacked out the. I made it longer, and it feels like it kind of whacked out. You know what? I probably go. Yeah, I can kind of see what the problem is there. I made it longer, and it messed up the vertical pitch. It's doing a vertical spiral now. Shucks. I liked how it was before because of the maneuverability. It's doing vertical spirals, not vertical donuts. So that's really cool. I like that feature. If you change or disrupt or destroy a part of the vehicle, it will affect the vehicle performance pretty accurately. That is really cool. See, it does that vertical pitch spiral. It doesn't do donuts anymore. It doesn't like do a cartwheel. Shucks. And it also made the vertical pitch longer. It's like about 5 seconds. Was that a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? So yeah. It decreased the vertical pitch by 2 seconds, which still a 7-second vertical pitch is still considered really fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A 7-second vertical pitch is very fast. This back part is causing me problems. This back hinge here, I can't, alright. Anyways. This is an interesting cockpit view. I'm flying on the wing. wing cockpit. So yeah, the wing is a aircraft of its own. Each part of the vehicle is its own independent flying machine that is capable of flying by itself. I don't like cockpit views. It is very confusing to tell what the hell is going on. I didn't want to kill them. I don't want to piss off people on my server because they're already player haters. Because I got the biggest, baddest truck in the world, and everybody's got to be a player hater. So try not to piss off people on my server. I want them to mech fight me. See, I just got shot up. I lost my wings. I lost my front end. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I don't got enough power. I lost. Oh, I'm sinking. I'm sinking. Oh, he got me. Now, is he a submarine? He attacked me underground. That is under the water. I think he attacked me underwater like a shark or something. That is cool. Fight me. Oh, dang it. I forgot the... I don't know, I kind of liked it before I made the recent modifications because it made it heavier and slower. It was really interesting before when it was highly maneuverable. It's more floaty and slower and more floaty right now. So he's got a submarine or something. What the hell is that thing? How does it fly? How is he flying that thing? I haven't tried making any of those mechs. Oh, he's got a hover. It's a hover thingamajig. Alright. So that's what I love about aviation. There is just so many different aspects to flight. Flight, you think that, see a bug flying, it's really a lot more interesting than you really perceive, That's an interesting paint job. Purple, green, purple lime green. Iridescent purple lime green. Yeah, before I made all the modifications, I need to fix the back end. I liked it before I made the recent modifications. It handled and behaved and balanced more like a real aircraft. And now it's not doing proper pitch and roll, circular pitch and rolls, vertical pitch and rolls and stuff. It's doing spiral shaped pitched and rolls. So it was a lot more maneuverable than it was before. It was a lot more maneuverable than it was before. It was more maneuverable before I made recent modifications, so I'm kind of disappointed with its performance right now. I need to Oh, look at that. He copied. How did he do that? He's got my aircraft. Cool. The thing is crazy. It looks like a flying satellite or something. It's a flying satellite. Flying rocket satellite blimp ships. Orbital laser strike. I love it. Orbital laser strike satellites. The flying dragons. He can fly and swim. I need to find out how I make my thing swim too, but it should swim, but I think because I'm using helicopter cockpits, I'm using a variety of different cockpits. So yeah, he shot my center of mass. Pretty much, if you shoot anybody in the center of mass, if you shoot any aircraft in the center of mass, it's going to be destroyed. So he shot me directly right in the center of the mass, and if you shoot an aircraft in the center of mass, it's going to it's over. Right in the center. I'm glitching. See, I can, when I'm fighting with the mechs, I wonder if they're going to be melee mech wars and have a bunch of swords for the melee attack. So this is a submarine cockpit at the rear of the aircraft. And technically I should be able to swim If I'm in a submarine, right? Let's go swimming. Do rockets... Oh, rockets don't work underwater. Shoot. Rockets don't work underwater. So that's cool. I could kind of go underwater if I'm in the submarine cockpit. If I'm in the submarine cockpit, let's do a nosedive into the ocean. Let's do a nosedive. Oh, turn off the blimps. There we go. Oh, I need some rudders if I'm going to make this thing swim. I don't think the helicopter blades work very good underwater. I don't have any rudders. So inflate the blimps. Look at that. Oh, cool. I turn into a submarine when I deflate the blimps. Oh, that is cool. Now I'm a submarine. I'm a submarine. I'm a submarine. I'm a submarine. I'm so happy to be a submarine. Oh my God. My space blimp is a submarine. Oh, I'm having so much fun. Inflating blimps. Going back to the surface. I can't really maneuver because I don't have any submarine rudders and stuff. I don't think that this helicopter seems to be working really good underwater. I'm a submarine. I'm a submarine. I live in a green, purple submarine. Green, purple submarine. I live in a green, purple submarine. I'm so happy. Oh. Surface. Surfacing. Look at that. I conquered the oceans. Well, not quite yet. But the ocean is mine. Ah. That is so cool. Now I'm going to outer space. I could vertical land better than Elon Musk. I could vertically land my rockets better than Elon. And I'm still a noob at this game. I've been playing this game for 3 days, 4 days. So But I've always been very knowledgeable about aviation and stuff. I've always loved aviation. And I think this is one of the coolest flying machines ever devised. All right. Yeah, to defeat this aircraft, you have to shoot me in the exhaust pipe, in the cockpit. If you hit me directly in the cockpit where I'm at, you kill me. You destroy my cockpit. You destroy the aircraft. But where is my cockpit? Is the question. That's crazy. I had my entire, almost like 80% of my aircraft was destroyed, and I'm still flying. This looks like it's still a legit flying machine. I had an engine blown off and 80% of my aircraft blown off. And this is still a functional flying machine. That's the cool thing about the blimps. That's the really cool thing about the blimps, because now I'm really screwed up. I got an engine, one wing, and whatever the hell. I got an engine and one ring. Don't need a runway when you got 20,000. I think it's more like 30,000 horsepower, maybe 50,000 horsepower. 50,000 horsepower. You don't need a runway when you got 50,000 horsepower. You just go straight up. You just go flying. Instantaneous flight. More horsepower, more power, the better. I mean, pretty much instantaneous. Don't need a runway when you got 20,000, 50,000 pounds of thrust. So it's obvious that maybe later I'm going to make some more modifications, but that's technically a vertical blimp rocket. I wonder if can I go to outer space with this thing? Can I go to outer space? How high can I go? I probably could use some more blimps. Putting some more blimps on this thing might be interesting. I know how I could probably get this put some more blimps on there pretty easy. I wonder if I could go to outer space. Can you go to outer space in Trailmakers? I gotta make some modifications, put some more blimps on this thing, and try to go to outer space. Let's do a nosedive into the ocean. Oh, wait. I gotta make some water. So 200 miles per hour is the fastest this thing is gonna go, with as much drag as this thing is creating. I mean, even if you put more power or thrusters on this thing, I don't think you're going to get it to go much faster. It's got so much drag on it that alright, let's see if we can go to outer space in a blimp rocket. How high can we go? Is it possible to go to outer space? Why is it telling me I don't have enough space? Damn it, what the heck? Oh, I got a glitch. A glitch or something. Why is it telling me I don't have enough space? Damn it. It's bugged. Let's go over here. Alright, build. Let's go to outer space with the blimp rocket. And how do I plan on doing that? Something like that, maybe. Let's go to outer space. Just like that, we're off. I wonder if there's a limit. When are we gonna? How high can I go? There's Saturn or Jupiter. There's Jupiter. Set sails towards the sun. Spiral upwards. Am I still going up? Oh my god, I'm going way up there. I don't think blimp teleported. What is that? BIM. I don't know if it doesn't look like I'm okay. Looks like I'm going. I don't know if I'm going up to outer space or not. This is taking too long. This is taking too long to go to outer space in the balloon. It doesn't look like a... Do I just keep on going and going and going up? And I don't know. This is boring. Alright, deflate the balloons. Let's go back down. Satellite coming from outer space. Orbital laser strike satellite. Whoa, I went way up there. Damn, dude. Jeez, I can't even see the ground. I don't know how high I went up there, but maybe some other time I'll find out what's the maximum altitude and if I could go to outer space. Right now I don't want to do it because outer space is boring. I really don't care about going to outer space. This looks nice. Tropical island. I think a tropical island is better than going to outer space. Let's do that instead. Space is boring. this vertical rocket blimp aviation concept looks pretty interesting. It's floaty, glidey, very nice stable platform for like a gunship. I could just totally obliterate them if I wanted to. But I don't know what they're doing. Oh, my camera's still on. That's the best donut I've ever seen in my life. It's a vertical. You can't. I could do my vertical donuts are better than Elon's. I could land my spaceship better than Elon. Yeah, and if you were to dogfight me, if anybody was to dogfight me, I bet you I'd win. I am a badass dog fighter. I could I play a lot of aviation games. And in this thing, this is by far the most powerful flying machine ever devised. I'm willing to bet anybody want to argue with me. Well, we're gonna find out on Trail Makers. Come and fight me. Dog fight me on Trail Makers. If you hate my guts, tell me. I want to know. What, you can come over here and play or hate me. I will defeat you. Darth Vader. There's Obi-Wan. What's Obi-Wan doing? Obi-Wan. I need a bank loan for the Death Star. Obi-Wan, I need a bank loan for so I could build the Death Star, please. Oh no, what happened? The server crashed. Oh shoot, the server crashed. Looks like we had an alien. Dang it. Shoot, the server crashed. All right. That's all for today. Bye-bye.